Motor Week, television's original automotive magazine. Your host for Motor Week, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motor Week. We're glad to have you with us. Styling is without a doubt a major selling point for most car buyers. However, it's what's under the sheet metal that determines if a first-time buyer becomes a long-term customer. Now, General Motors' latest rejuvenated chassis is known as the W body. And the first Pontiac built on this new mid-size foundation is the Grand Prix. Yes, the styling is aggressive, but so is what you can't see. In fact, it's the chassis and other hardware that makes the 97 Grand Prix the most exciting GM family series since the Pontiac Hearse SSJ of the early 70s. First off, there's 3 inches of added wheelbase, but also an extra 2 inches of tread width for a return of the true Pontiac wide track. The chassis is stiff and solid. The front end wears familiar McPherson struts, though with new lower control arms. Out back, an all-new tri-link design with coil springs replacing last year's fiberglass leaf setup. Next, power. Standard for this more stable chassis is GM's 3.1-liter V6. It puts out 160 horsepower and 185 pound-feet of torque. But it's when you get to the 3.8-liter V6 of the GT-grade coupes and sedans that things start getting interesting. 195 horsepower and 220 pound-feet of torque worth of interesting. Channeled through a crisp 4-speed front-drive automatic with traction control. No manual is available. Still, this 3,400-pound GT sedan sprinted to 60 in a neat 7.7 seconds and through the quarter mile in 15.9 seconds at 88 miles per hour. Power was strong throughout the rev band and stellar between 3,000 and 4,000 RPM. Handling was also superb for a mid-size family sedan. Turn-ins were sharp, grip plentiful, and body roll minimal, while the GT's Magna-Steer power steering delivered above-average feedback. Braking was less notable, with the standard 4-wheel anti-lock equipped disc stopping our GT from 60 in a good average of 128 feet. But Pontiac was just getting started with the GT. Now add the optional GTP package. Our GTP Coupe's 3800 V6 has been supercharged and in force-fed form delivers 240 horses and 280 pound-feet of torque and stomps to 60 in 6.9 seconds. The quarter mile is swift, too, at 15.3 seconds at 92 miles per hour. The GTP also benefits from more aggressive suspension tuning. It gives the GTP Coupe and sedan the true driving excitement that Pontiac has frequently promised but not always delivered. Now, the 97 Grand Prix's aggressive styling comes almost lock, stock, and barrel from the 300 GPX show car. The production GT's rakish lines make it one of the most aggressively shaped Pontiacs ever. The GTP sports only minor exterior add-ons, badges, a standard rear deck spoiler, and low-profile 225/60 Eagles on 16-inch alloy wheels. All grades of Grand Prix impressed us with a compliant, quiet, comfortable ride, although we felt the GT was near perfect. As well, the roomy, ergonomically correct interior. The Grand Prix's driver bias dash is sporty but logical, with clearly marked oversized controls. The sport bucket seats are supportive yet comfortable for long trips. Rear seat room is plentiful in both coupe and sedan, with more head, shoulder, and hip room than last year, but surprisingly no folding seat back for inside trunk access. And both body styles now boast increased cargo space of 16 cubic feet. Other numbers have increased a bit as well. Grand Prix base prices begin at $18,579 for the SE. Move up to the GT model and prices move to $19,359, while the high-stepping GTP begins at $20,592. Still, the 97 Grand Prix fits squarely in the center of the mid-size class. But design and performance push it towards the top. Our list of hits includes the aggressive styling and sporty handling. We also like the large, logical interior, usable trunk, and saving the best for last, potent GT and GTP grade powertrains. Misses are only 2. Neither manual transmissions or folding rear seatbacks are available, and that is most unfortunate. But positives clearly outweigh negatives, and we think the 97 Grand Prix is a real winner. No other practical family series delivers more smiles per mile. No, this time Pontiac didn't play it safe, but they did play it smart.